What's up? What's up, world? What's going on? Y'all know who this is. Y'all know that. Hey, y'all know who this is. It's the author. Right back at that ass again. Here's another one. What's going on, y'all? I just thought I'd make this quick video, man. I hope everyone's enjoying their holiday. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all my subscribers. I hope you have a Happy New Year as well. Merry Christmas out there. Enjoy your holiday, man. A lot of times, too, you don't get much time off from some of these jobs. So you're working full time, or two part-time jobs. So, I see how it's just, it's real, out here. So, but yeah, I thought I'd make this quick video, man. This video is going to be pretty much about women not being protectors. Women are not protectors, man. I repeat, women are not protectors, man. And that just goes to show why a matriarchal family system does not work, man. I saw this video just recently. This shooting happened in Chicago, man. Matter of fact, a lot of these kids are doing the Facebook Live type shit, and some of them are dying live. Like there's live murders, and then I don't know if some of them know it or not, but when you do Facebook Live, I think it pretty much tracks where you are. It tracks your location. So to make a long story short, man, this female, I guess it was her supposed boyfriend or whatnot. No, it wasn't her husband. Young black female. It seemed like she was the one driving. And pretty much the dude was in the seat next to her, and she was the one doing all the dancing in the video. So I'm guessing she was the lead in the situation, like in most cases with black male and female relationships. But anyway, so she's the lead, and there's a 1-year-old kid, I believe, was in the back, man, in the back seat, and they're in the car, man, doing Facebook Live. Now you driving, you shouldn't be driving and doing the Facebook, because I saw another video about this couple who crashed into a pole because dumb motherfuckers were trying to Facebook Live while they were driving. So they driving, you know what I'm saying, and she listening to some of these gangster rap, whatever songs, man, and singing right along to it and acting like she's in some type of video. And it's one thing to listen to music, man, but our people, some of them get trapped up in that shit. And she listening, repeating the lyrics, and dude talking in the rap song, they talk about killing and shooting and all that. So they get to a point where I guess she pulls up behind her house, and all you hear was bat, 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 all type of shots going off, and she like, oh, and she falls down in the seat. Not to make light of it, but she falls down in the seat. She gets out of the car, just gets out of the car, hauls ass, 'cause I guess they pulled up behind her house. So she hauls ass through her fence, ran in the house, and told her mom and grandmom she just been shot. She think they killed her boyfriend. Like, oh no, I think they killed him. I think they killed him. And I think she got shot. She got grazed in the stomach, but she had like she was going to die. I can't go. I can't go. I can't go. And she in there talking, and you can't really see because the audio goes off shortly after she runs into the house, but you can still hear the conversation with the grandmother not being able to, like, I can't get 911 on my phone, so you still hear all that stuff in the background. Now, the first thing about this whole thing, man, if you analyze it, now, she hauled ass as soon as those shots was fired. Hauled ass. Now, I'm not saying, most people wouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? It's either a fight or flight instinct. But they talk about all this motherly, maternal instinct. It seemed like the first thing she would have did was jumped in the back seat to protect her 1-year-old. But she didn't do that shit. She hauled ass, left the kid and the husband And what ended up happening, what ended up happening, sorry, my tongue got caught. What ended up happening was that the guy in the car, whoever he was, her boyfriend or whatever, and the baby in the back got killed, and she ended up living. And it's not like she ran out of the car, okay, and then ran to the house, waited for a few seconds, peeked out to see if they were still out there, and ran back to the car to check and see if the baby was okay. Nah, bro. And it ain't like she already had her gun with her and she was shooting back. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like she ducked behind the car and looked up to see who, because even when you see in the movies when Tony Montana got shot at, when they attacked him in the club, he went down like that, but then he looked to see, he tried to get his, look and see who was shooting at him, and then he opened fire on them. Not to say that you're gonna do that, but you listening to gangster music, but you ain't like that. You ain't even have a gun. So yeah, man. So that just shows you, man. She did not, like I said, even if you had ran in the house and then stopped at the door and then peeked outside to see if they were still out there after you ran, she didn't even do that. She ran in the house and stayed in that motherfucking house until the cops came. She never. I don't think she went back out there to the car to where the two bodies were, which was her boyfriend and her baby. She didn't go back out there until the white man showed up, until the cops showed up. Then they showed her back outside. So it's like women are not protectors, bro. No matter how much they want to be, no matter how much penis envy that some women may have, especially black females. No matter how you talk, no matter how you try to walk, you are not a man. And I'm not saying every man would have been super brave in that position either, because a lot of us being raised under a matriarchal system, we take on more the traits of females. You know what I'm saying? Not to make it a whole excuse, but that's the reasoning behind it. But still, I mean, even being scared as a man, when you know your kids in the car, even if you do run off, you want to, because the people ain't gonna stick around too long. You look out and try to peek out, and okay, even if I am gonna hide or duck or jump out the car and duck behind the car, I peek up to see if they still there, and then check on my kid. Nah, bro. Or even if she did run inside the house, wait for a second, come back. Nah, bro. She stayed in that motherfucking house. She didn't leave out. And was acting like she was about to die, and she was just grazed in the stomach. So she bled out. She bled a little bit, but she wasn't even. I don't even think the bullet just grazed her flesh. But the guy who was in there following her, he died. And the thing is too, it seemed like she was the leader in the relationship, because she was singing, and then sometimes she'd show him, and he tried to mimic what she was doing. Now, if he had been a regular dude who was really in his male mindset, because some people said that they was probably followed and they weren't aware of that. Some people think that she may have set him up, but I don't know, because they didn't give a shit about if you set somebody up. I mean, you're not gonna be in the car too. But yeah. So if the guy who was in the seat, instead of trying to follow her, if he had been in his right, proper alpha mindset, he might have been looking around while she was clowning and shit. Or maybe he would have been the one driving and keeping an eye out. Not to say that anybody can get crept, but what I'm saying is, instead of him trying to being on Facebook Live with her, him looking around, seeing what's going on, trying to see if somebody's creeping up or not. But he in a Facebook Live video with her, and she clowning, and he adds in, and then him and the boy, the little baby boy, end up getting killed. Now I don't know if that was his kid or somebody else's kid, because you never can tell with these females these days. But I do know that that's a young baby boy, and excuse me, and a black man dead, and she's still walking around. And when the shit hits the fan, she was singing all that hardcore rap shit, but she just ran inside. So women are not protectors, man. Dudes need to stop trying to follow these females, man. thinking, because at first the way it starts is you ease back and, oh, I'll let her take the lead. That's not manly, because they can't lead. They can't lead, bro. See, that's proof. They cannot lead. You know what I'm saying? And then when the shit hits the fan, they only looking out for themselves. All that maternal, motherly instinct when them shots is fired. Because if you have that, and that's what the courts say. The courts will say, well, the mother's more equipped to be with the kid because of the maternal instinct, and females are so much attached to the kids because they push them out, and it's ridiculous. I push shit out, but I'm not attached to that. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous, bro. A lot of these females ain't attached to these kids. She bailed and left that 2-year-old in the back seat. She hauled ass and went inside. That's what most of these females, young females, would do. Just what she did. She went in. She ain't even think. She ain't even say. When she heard them shots fired, she ain't say, "My baby." Nope. She ran out that passenger side, left both them motherfuckers in there, and she ran her black ass in the house. Left the baby, left her husband, husband, left the baby, and left the dude that she was sucking on, and left him right there, slumped over in the passenger side, while she runs in and made sure she was safe. And I ain't see, and her mother and grandmother was up in there. I ain't see none of them come out. They ain't rushed out the house either to see what was going on. And the car was parked right there in the back, in the backyard. I ain't see the mother or grandmother said like rush out the house to see what was going on. They stayed in that house too. I don't think nobody went out the house until them cops was called, man. So that looks bad on our end, man. It makes it like you need these white folks just to maintain. And that's supposed to be a black community right there in Chicago, man. Murder right there live on Facebook. And that's bad. A baby boy and another black man down at the same time. I mean, that's just a sad situation. A lot of these babies is shit. And in some of these inner cities, it's like even the babies, you'd be lucky if you make it to 7 or 8 years old. Shit, you'd be lucky if you make it out of Pampers. And these fools shooting, they don't give a damn. They don't care if the kid's in the back seat. They trying to kill everybody in the car. But that's why I'm gonna call this video, man. Black females are not, women are not protectors, man. Especially black women, they are not protectors, man. All that mouth that they be having and all that attitude, that shit don't add up to nothing. Because at the end of the day, when them shots go off, they are nowhere to be found. They are as submissive as hell. It's like, well, where's all that attitude now? Where's all that gangster? And the reason why I point to the black female is because, the matriarchy runs the black community. So you got to point to the lead. So where's all that gangster when that and she was just got done at the same time was singing all the most fiercest gangsters lyrics about the guns and how to shoot and how to look cute and shoot and kill and wiping the blood off your whatchamacallit, this dude she was listening to was talking all types of shit, right? Then when that shit oh shit, she got out the car and hauled ass, left everybody, and didn't even peek out the window. Didn't even peek out the window to see if they was gone. Just ran inside and ran upstairs. Like what kind of gangster is that? Like, come on, man. These brothers need to step it up and stop trying to let these females run shit, because they can't. They are poor leaders, man. When the chips are down, they're gonna leave you right there, haul ass inside, and ask grandma to call the police. Ain't nobody rush outside, nothing. That's just some sad shit. Women are not protectors. They're not even wired to be protectors. They're not even potential protectors. And that's not to say that you might not have a few females out here who can't protect, but they're in the minority of the population. They're not in the majority. but most of your protectors are going to be the men. You know, you're not going to be able to have females. At the end of the day, man, when you emotional like that, man, you just looking out. You just care about yourself. I've seen the average dude, even if he would run, he'd run behind the fence and then peek out of it to see if them niggas gone yet. You know what I'm saying? You know, just the peek, you know, and then try to creep out there on the quiet and go back to the car and see how bad it is, and then use your cell phone to call. No, she ran in that motherfucking house, ran inside and locked the door behind her and did not come out until those white folks came. So that's the situation, man. They can't lead. They are not leaders. We've been hoodwinked and bamboozled with that shit. That's the first thing that popped into my head. Women cannot protect, man. It's not even, it ain't even, I mean, we just trying new shit right now, but it's getting, you know, well, they are trying new shit. I'm not trying shit. But I mean, it's not working, man, and it's claiming lives. But I feel so bad for that 2-year-old kid, man. I didn't know I didn't know the kid, but it's just a sad thing that kid didn't even make it out of Pampers over some dumb shit, and ain't nobody even try to protect the kid. Nobody, because the man couldn't, because he was killed at the same time the boy was killed, so they was both killed together. And the female didn't give a shit about either one of them. And then even still, when she ran inside, nobody ran outside immediately. I remember when I was growing up, man, you heard something, you know, everybody tried to run to the door to see what was going on. Man, they stayed right there in the house, bro, till cops came. Nobody was coming out. Like, man, women cannot lead. Black women are not protectors. Women are not protectors. Just plain period. I need to cut that shit, because maybe if that brother had been in his own type of mind frame, he could have looked around and tried to see what was up. But so, you know, he was goofy too, following her. So I just thought I'd make this brief video about that, man. Let me know what you think. Be sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends, your family. You know, we out here talking real. We having a real dialogue out here, man. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you've heard about this story too, man. But yeah, it's a story right in Chicago, man. I'm like, that's a prime example of women not being protectors, bro. All right, but yep. So hit me up, man. Let me know what you think. Enjoy your holiday. And it's your boy, the author, signing out.